Hey guys, thank you for clicking on the video. So, in today's video, I want to talk about some different flavors of Esco Bar vape, disposable vapes that I've tried and that I either did not care for, didn't like at all, or thought they were decent, but it wasn't something that I would purchase myself and keep, get stuck with for 3 or 4 days. That I either tried from my boyfriend or my son, and, so I want to go over a few of them, what I thought about them. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the page where I have this list written down. And I've been getting some feedback. My channel is not a channel about vape reviews. It's not. I do a lot of different things here. I have a lot of different topics I discuss. Vaping is one of them because I was a 30-year smoker. I still smoke regular cigarettes sometimes, but not nearly as much now that I've begun vaping. I started vaping only 4 short months ago. So I really haven't been, I'm really still new to this vaping thing. But I wanted to do a series of videos on that particular experience, that particular journey, what vape I'm using, what it does for me, what it tastes like, review them, and just talk about my experience with it. So I've got some videos up and people are watching. I'm getting some feedback, some comments. I had someone ask me if I'm going to continue to do more reviews on different flavors. And so I've decided, not only do I want to share some of my personal experience with smoking, vaping, as I go along this journey, but I've decided that even though I'm a creature of habit, when I find one thing that works for me, I don't like to waste money just trying new things. I like to go with what's tried and true, even though I feel that way, and I have my certain favorite flavor vapes. I've decided that around once a month, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to buy a new flavor of Esco Bar each month, one that I have not tried, and go ahead and review that for you guys. So, because this is a thing, more and more people are searching this. They are interested in it. There is a large vaping community. So that's that. Like and subscribe if you want more content like that in the future, among other things. My channel's still small, but that'll help me continue growing. And so, yeah, I've been vaping 4 months now. I do have several reviews up of the Esco Bar. It's made by Pastel Cartel. I guess that's the company. The brand is called Esco Bars. And I have several different reviews of these up, the different flavors and the ones that I especially like. And so give me just a second and we'll get right on into these flavors I want to talk about. This is my, I don't know, I can't say first or second favorite. The strawberry cream and the banana ice. I've already reviewed both of those, and those are my top 2 favorites. And generally, I stick to these like clockwork, one or the other. But I've tried a lot of the other ones, and these are just the 2 I like to stick with. But like I said, once a month, I'm going to go ahead and spend the money and get one that I may or may not like, so that I can tell you guys all about it. Okay, where is my list? I should have had that prepared. I wrote them all down this morning. And, I can say, before I get into the list, I can say, let me go ahead and say a little disclaimer here up front. These videos are for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not pushing vaping as a healthy thing for you to do. These videos are for people of legal smoking age, vaping age, okay? I'm not on here pushing vaping as something healthy for you to do. Because to me, really anything we take into our lungs other than oxygen is probably not going to be the best thing for us. But then again, hell, the oxygen we go out and breathe every day is not always the cleanest and the freshest and the healthiest. So I just want to put that out there, okay? I'm not pushing these as, oh my God, they're just so healthy for you and you should really do this. That's not what it's about. But what I am doing is sharing my personal experiences for educational and entertainment purposes, just telling you guys what's up, what I've experienced. And as a 30-year smoker, yes, I started smoking at age 12. Around last year, I just got to the point where I couldn't stand it anymore. I'm self-employed, and so therefore, my smoking habit, I have the ability to grab a cigarette anytime I want it throughout the day. I'm in the car a lot. I delivery drive. I do a lot of different things. And so it got to the point where I was smoking so much, just a freaking chain smoker. I couldn't breathe. The wheezing, the coughing, the smell in my car, ashes, all this kind of stuff. Plus, I love to sing. I've always loved to sing since I was a young girl. I've always written songs. I've put out music. I have a YouTube channel with just music on it. And, you know, I had to put all that away for a while. I got, you know, long story short, busy with life and, you know, had to put the singing and recording away for a while. But here lately, I've really picked that back up. I've been really studying vocal technique. I want to be able to breathe. I want to be able to hold a note. You know, that's really what inspired me to start doing something about the awful cigarette smoking. And I have found, I'm not saying these are healthy, but I have found in the 4 months that I have been using this, far more than cigarettes. I'm down to maybe buying 1 pack of cigarettes per week and having a couple per day or a couple every couple of days, you know, here and there. Where I was buying nearly 2 packages of regular cigarettes per day. I had no intention of giving up my cigarette habit. That was just a hopeless addiction that, you know, I knew as I got older that that's something I was going to have to face. I was going to have to get off the cigarettes, but it's a very hard thing to do. I can say since I've been on these full time for the last 4 months, I'm breathing better. All of that wheezing, that constant wheezing that I had going on because I am slightly asthmatic, that's not there anymore. I have also found that my singing voice is stronger and stronger now. I can, you know, working on singing from the diaphragm and proper breathing. And I've noticed that I can hold notes a lot longer, a lot more powerfully. So I do want to report what I personally have experienced as good experiences since getting on the vape. Now, this is a disposable vape. I am not saying all vapes are going to produce positive results for everyone. To each their own. Every individual will experience something different, okay? But this has just been my personal experience, and I wanted to let that be known. Now, I have already reviewed, I've got 4 or 5 reviews up of the Esco Bars vapes that I've actually purchased, tried them, been stuck with them for the 3 or 4 day period that they last. Generally, these last me right at 4 days. And then blink, 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 they go out. Now, it may be different for other people. Some people, they may last you 6 days. It depends on what type of a smoker you were. Or if you never smoked cigarettes, it just depends on how often you pull on this thing. Me, as a very heavy 30-year smoker, a chain smoker at that, where I was lighting up, oh my God, you know, all throughout the day, I keep this thing on me religiously. Yes, I pull on it a lot. Throughout the day. It keeps me, though, from grabbing that damn nasty cigarette, which has combustion, which causes tar. It's got thousands of nasty chemicals in it, carbon monoxide, cancer-causing ingredients, all of that. The vape does not have combustion. It doesn't have tar. It has 4 ingredients, okay? So I'm not pushing them as healthy, but I've done my research on these things. I've even had doctors tell me, and research shows, they are 95% better for you than smoking a real cigarette. It's not saying these are healthy for you, though. It's just saying it's that much better than smoking a real cigarette, okay? And so I'm still doing research. I will be putting up videos on other things I find out, like the difference between salt nicotine and freebase nicotine. I was studying on that the other day, and that was very interesting to me. I'll be getting a video up on that soon and what I prefer and what that's all about. There's a lot to learn. Do your research, okay? Don't just listen to me. Don't just listen to one YouTube video or one person. Do your research always. Do your own research, look up things, study on it, know what you're buying, know what you're taking in, where you're getting it from. Be careful, okay? Because, yeah, there were some negative things going on in the vaping world, but I believe that all tied back to a situation where people were buying carts off the black market. Something was going on with that, and all the people that died from those vaping incidents, it seemed like all of that was tied to an ingredient called acetate. The particular carts or vapes they were getting had an ingredient called acetate, which wasn't supposed to be there. That's why it's important that we buy our vapes from reputable dealers, know what you're getting or where you're ordering online, or your juices or whatever you're doing, okay? So yeah, I'm still doing research. I'm going to have a lot of videos coming up on, interesting things, more knowledge on vaping, my journey, how I'm feeling, what good results I'm getting, and any negative results that I might have. I will get that up for you guys. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate the feedback you've been giving me. Okay, so I have put up reviews on the ones that I've tried and loved, and I talked to you guys. And in some of my videos, it might not be in the title. Okay, here's my list. It might not be in the title, but in some of my vape reviews, I've got in the title the main thing that I love or want to review, and then I'll talk about another one inside of that video, okay? So some of my videos, I talk about a couple of different flavors. All right, so far, I have reviewed watermelon ice. That is a go-to for me if nothing else is around, banana or strawberry cream. I will get watermelon ice. It's a wonderful, nice flavor, like a watermelon Jolly Rancher with that icy, smooth menthol throat hit. And it's just a mellow flavor that I can tolerate for 4 days. Some of these flavors, ooh, that's good for a couple of pulls. Like if somebody lets you hit theirs or whatever. But if you had to buy it and be stuck with it for 4 to 6 days, it's going to be something that's overwhelming, that you're going to get tired of. Some of those flavors are like that. That's why I have to find the ones that I can actually, if I'm going to spend my money on it, I have to find the ones that I can actually tolerate for 4 straight days, that I would pay money for, that I'm not going to grow tired of or overwhelmed with, right? Then I'm going to go try to grab a cigarette or something. No. So, and there are flavors like that out there. They're good. Like, ooh, that tastes good. But if you were stuck with it for 3 or 4 days, you would grow tired of it. So for me personally, I want one that's going to pop with flavor, but at the same time, be mellow enough for my throat to take it for 4 days. For me to not grow, sick of that flavor, okay? And so I have reviewed the watermelon ice. That's one of my personal favorite go-tos if nothing else is around. I've reviewed the strawberry cream. That is my top favorite. I've reviewed the banana ice. That is another of my top favorite go-tos. The strawberry cream and the banana ice. Watermelon ice would be my third go-to. I've also reviewed straw nanners ice. That's a combination of strawberry banana and the icy cooling menthol. The straw nanners ice, I really thought it had a wonderful taste, but it's not something I would want to keep for 4 days. I wouldn't want to pay money for it and get stuck with it because I grow tired of that flavor. It's just not mellow enough and smooth enough for me, okay? But it's not a bad flavor. I've got a review up on that one. What else? I reviewed bubblegum ice. Didn't like it. It tastes good, like I say, for a couple pulls. Like, ooh, not bad. If you're in need of a cigarette, or nicotine, it's okay. It tastes pretty good. But to get stuck with the bubblegum ice for 4 days, and that's all I've got to grab and hit all day to keep me from smoking a cigarette, I didn't like it. It was weird after a while. I'll just say the bubblegum ice is weird, okay? After a while, I got tired of that one. I don't like the bubblegum ice. I reviewed that one. Okay, now I'm going to talk really quickly about flavors that I have tried in the Esco Bar that I didn't necessarily purchase it, though, and get stuck with it for days, or I don't have a review up on it. Okay, the strawberry banana. Now, this is different from straw nanner's ice. The strawberry banana, if it says ice, then generally it's going to be menthol. It's going to have a nice cooling menthol hit to it. The strawberry banana, the ones that don't say ice, they're just a plain flavor. Most of the time, I don't care for those plain flavors in Esco Bar. While they taste okay, they just taste kind of flat to me without the ice, without the menthol hit behind it, okay? But it's not that they don't taste good, and some of you want the plain flavors. Strawberry cream was the only one I found that actually, it wasn't menthol, but it almost had a minty effect to it. It was very satisfying. It was one of the only plain flavors that I can tolerate and just love it, and it doesn't say ice. It's not really menthol. It says strawberry cream. Cream is a whole other ball game, okay? It was weird. It almost had a minty touch to it. All right, so strawberry banana, plain strawberry banana. No ice, no menthol. My boyfriend bought that one a couple months ago. I remember hanging out with him a few different times and hitting his vape, his Esco Bar strawberry banana. That one was a really good flavor. Nice flavor. Not something I would go buy for myself because I either want more of a menthol or an ice effect or I want cream. Wasn't my favorite. Strawberry banana was good. Cotton candy. Someone asked me about cotton candy on here the other day. Said they wanted to try it, but they weren't sure. Cotton candy is good. Again, my boyfriend had that one at one time, and I tried his several times. It was good. But it didn't have the icy, cool, menthol hit ice on there that I like. So it was flat to me. Not something I'd go spend my money on. Nice for a couple pulls. Not something I would want to get stuck with. So it's kind of going to depend. It's going to depend if you're a menthol smoker, if you like that nice icy cooling hit, or if you hate that and don't want that, you're not going to want to get the one that says ice, okay? So, cotton candy was tasty, but it didn't have the ice that I like. You might like it. Rainbow. Now, they have one called Rainbow... Crap, I forget. Rainbow something, and my son had me go pick that up for him one night, and naturally, before I left the store, I opened it, tried it to make sure it worked. That's always a good thing to do. A lot of stores won't swap you out once you leave. And it was tasty. I liked it. Not something I'd buy for me, though. Kiwi Dragon Berry. My boyfriend got that one. I believe it was a metallic green. Again, it was tasty, but not a flavor I would spend money on and buy to get stuck with for 4 or 5 days. Nah. Tasty at first, couple pulls, something I would grow very tired of after a while. Peach ice. Okay, now, peach ice was tasty. It had the nice menthol icy cooling effect. I'm a peach lover. I love peaches. I love peach smell. I love peach, period. I love banana. But the banana ice I can tolerate. The peach ice, I could not. The peach was just too peachy. Too high-pitched. Just too much. It was tasty for a couple pulls, but I was glad to see it go. It's not one I would buy again. You might like it. I believe it was gold as well. Just like this one. This is banana ice, though. So I didn't care for the peach ice. Just a little too overwhelming. Blue raspberry. Esco Bar. Again, flavorful. It was tasty. It had a nice taste, but it didn't have the ice on it, okay? Just plain. To me, a lot of those flavors are just dry and dead. Just bland. I don't know how to put it into words. Without the ice on there, the menthol cooling effect hit, I just don't enjoy them as much. So, blue raspberry, again, it was tasty. Not something I would buy to get stuck with. Red apple. I decided to try Red Apple for myself, and I did buy that one. I didn't do a review on it because I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I guess, I guess I should start doing reviews. Like I say, I'm going to go ahead and bump up my game here and start reviewing the ones I don't like or whatever. I'm going to go out once a month. I'm going to buy a new flavor that I've never tried before. And even if I don't like it, I'm going to come on, because I was just doing reviews on the ones I really liked. And then I did bubblegum ice. I did like one review on one I didn't like, okay? But I don't have a lot of reviews on ones I don't like. So again, I'm going to start doing that once a month, go out and get a new flavor. And even if I don't like it, I'm going to jump on here and tell you guys about it, okay? But Red Apple, I did buy it. This is, I don't know, a couple months back. I generally have to get 2 of these a week. As a heavy smoker, and I'm talking, to you guys basically. I know a lot of different people check out vaping videos and a lot of different people vape for many different reasons. I do it because I've been a lifelong smoker and I want to stop. That is why I use these, okay? And, damn, I lost my damn point. What on earth? I had something to tell you guys, and it shot right out of my head. Oh, well, maybe it'll come back to me. I went to buy the Red Apple. For the first few pulls, it was great. After, a few hours, and I had to be stuck with it for 4 days. Oh, I was telling you how many of these I go through a week regarding, for me, it's desperately trying to stay off the real cigarettes and money. I was spending so much money on smoking cigarettes, 2 packs a day. I wasn't going through the whole entire 2 packs a day. I'd buy a pack in the morning, and by late that night, I was already going back to the store to get another pack. So that's I was spending $15, $16 a day on cigarettes sometimes. And then I started smoking even cheaper cigarettes, but still, a lot of it was going just broke, just adding up. How much money am I actually putting out on cigarettes every week, and how much is this going to save me? I can't even imagine if I was still buying cigarettes. So I generally, though, I have to get 2 of these a week for the level of smoking that I do. As many times as I need to pull on this. These are going to last me about 4 days. So if I add that up, on the 4th day, this is going to blink out on me. So I have to get 2 of these a week. Every 4 days, I have to get one. And so I add up the price on that. And it's really nice to be able to go 4 days without even thinking about a real cigarette, having to go to the store, back to the store, the money, the coughing, the wheezing. These are great. So yeah, I get 2 of them a week. They save me money. They save me hassle of having to go into that damn store every day and get a pack of cigarettes and then back at night to get another pack most days. No, it sucked. It sucked. So these work for me for a lot of reasons. The Red Apple, did not like it, okay? I don't recommend it. It's just overwhelming flavor. It wasn't mellow enough for me. Some people might like it. It wasn't icy and menthol-y, but it was high-pitched. That's all I can say. It was kind of a high-pitched throat hit, Red Apple, like, whoa. Nice for the first few pulls, not something I would want to be stuck with for 4 days. So guys, those are a few flavors. Oh, there's also one called Black Dragon Ice. You may see that one out there somewhere. My son bought it. This was a few months back. It's black like the strawberry cream. I love the black ones. They're my favorite. They're just so, I don't know. I just like them. The black color. The Black Dragon Ice, I remember hitting his and I thought, wow, now this is different. This is pretty good. But, again, I'm a creature of habit. I don't like to waste money. I'm scared to go in there and get the Black Dragon Ice again and get stuck with it. So that's a list of ones that I have tried, different flavors and what I think about them. But it's up to you guys, to go out there and see what you like. Everybody's taste is going to be different. I just wanted to get this up for you guys. Grape ice. Okay, I know it exists. That's the one I'm interested in trying next. So the very next time, but you see, here's my problem. Here in my city, we have stores like Vapor World, vape shops, specialty shops. They carry almost every flavor you'd ever want, but they're more expensive. It's almost $27 for one of these with tax. And generally I go, the gas stations are carrying these now, thank God, or the smaller tobacco shops, and I can get them for $15 and some tax. You know I'm gonna, but the smaller stores and gas stations are limited on the variety and the flavors that they carry. So that's kind of the problem. So that's why I'm saying maybe once a month, maybe once every 2 months, I'll go ahead and spend the money, go to Vapor World where I can get any flavor I want and go ahead and review it for you guys. Next up, I am interested in grape ice. I've been saying this. I'm going to get it and I'm going to review it for you guys. I'm hoping it'll be another one that I just flip over that I just love. But so far, the top 3 flavors of Esco Bars Vapes for me would be, of course, the banana ice. Phenomenal. Okay, it's just smooth enough, but just icy enough. Pop in with banana flavor. It's tolerable for days and days. Phenomenal. The strawberry cream, another one. Phenomenal. Smooth enough where I can tolerate it for days, yet it doesn't have the menthol ice, but something about the cream in it, it's almost a little bit minty at the end of the, when you kind of taste it after the after hit. Something about it. And watermelon ice. Those are my top 3 that I just love. They're all 3 mellow enough to tolerate for days, yet popping with flavor. The icy ones have the nice cooling menthol effect. You're going to get a nice strong throat hit on this. And for me, it's satisfying like I've had a cigarette after a few pulls. And that's amazing for me being a 30-year smoker, that I don't just throw this down and go get a cigarette. No, it's satisfying. So, yeah, I will get that grape ice pretty soon, and I'll get that review up for you guys. And I've told you about the other flavors that I've tried. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to say before I get off of here. Oh, I hope everyone's doing well, staying safe. Again, like I said, always do your own research and be careful where you're purchasing things. And I guess that's it. I will talk to you guys again soon with the next flavor of Esco Bar Vape for you. Thank you for watching.